That'll do way past cool. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, I am Littlefoot. I hope everybody's having a great day, great night, great weekend, or whatever y'all hearing this. I had to let this message be known, you feel what I'm saying? But let me say something for y'all, man. Listen, or ladies, y'all gotta, look, right now is the perfect time for you to focus on what you're doing. Like, people gonna try to distract you, you feel what I'm saying? People gonna try to distract you. They're gonna try to knock you from your focus because they seeing you accomplishing shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just stay on the path, stay on the course. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I know you probably having vivid dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like, personally, for me, I've been praying to the Most High to ask the Most High to take those who don't have what's in my best interest out my life. And believe you me, I've been seeing a lot of people drop out my life that I didn't even expect. So right now is the time where I think the Most High is purging people out your life. You know what I mean? If that friend that you thought was loyal to you all these years just end up, just disappearing, it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? If that family member you cool with decide to, you know what I mean? Everything is getting shaken up right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like the Most High is working numbers for those who are doing the work. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's a blessing, bro. I just want to speak for me for a minute. Like, give me my little testimony or whatever. Like, yo, I done been through so much shit, bro, in the past. And let me just tell you how you stay focused and get through it. You gotta keep your head down, yo. Meaning, like, stay focused. People gonna try to distract you. People gonna try to make you feel ostracized. Meaning, like, try to make you feel like left out. And they're gonna try to put other people like before you to make it seem like what you. I mean, I'm just gonna tell you like mainly family. With me, it was mainly family, but I don't hold nobody like I don't hold grudges or nothing like that. I forgive people for what it is, but I just don't forget. Like, hold on, let me close my door, y'all. Alright, let me chop it over chop. Alright, look, y'all. Look, people gonna knock you out. They're gonna try to knock you off your game, you feel me? And as a star seed, let me just give y'all some free game that I went through. Yes, I got people who doubted me. Yes, I had people who didn't support me. But guess what? All I had to do was see that motherfuckers, excuse my language, all I had to do was see that people wasn't gonna support me, and that was all I needed to push myself to keep doing it. Yo, telling y'all like, yo, you gonna get synchronicities, you gonna get information, you gonna get dreams, like you gonna get this stuff, you feel what I'm saying? And you gonna be your once the universe choose you to see things for what it is. See, the universe only chooses those who are and who are authentic. Like I'm be honest with y'all, like some of us who are chosen, we're not the like meaning we had some fucked up back past, you feel me? We had some fucked up past, we had some fucked up shit we went through. And now we able to stand because we change, we willing to change, and we willing to take the critiquing, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we're willing to do the work, we'll hold ourselves accountable. That's why we're the perfect ones to be chosen. Like, for me personally, like, back in the days, like, I want to do another video where I really talk about this, but back in the days, like, it was a lot of shit around me that used to happen, bro. Like, I done seen people get assaulted, I done seen, excuse me for ladies, but I done been around, guys who put women on the strip, who done beat women up and all that type of shit. So I look at the world in a different way, because it's like we all learn and stuff. So like I came from that type of background where the the criminal lifestyle of robbing and then B&Es, breaking into people's houses and stealing cars and selling drugs and just being promiscuous, smashing a bunch of different women and having multiple girls and all that type of shit. Excuse my language. But that was cool. That's the era I came from, right? Like coming up, but I knew I was different because I always like my dad is an old school traditional guy. You feel what I'm saying? My grandpa, my pops, like my grandpa from Brooklyn, but his side of the family is from South Carolina, Tar Heel. I think it's North Carolina, but they're from the Carolinas or whatever. So I was like coming up, I was more respectful to women. You know what I mean? I didn't want to sexualize you unless I knew you. And, you know what I mean? Even if I knew you, I wanted to get to know you personally. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna just sexualize any girl. I was a one girl at a time type of guy. You feel what I'm saying? And that was frowned upon. You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh, this nigga, what they call it, like, oh, he pussy whip, oh, he sprung her. hey, that was what it was. If I liked the girl enough to just stay with her, I was gonna just stick with her. So that was that one of those things that I came up with doing that. People was into the whole, you know, cause while I live in New York, right, like there wasn't a bunch of that Crip and Blood shit really had. It wasn't really that. It was more like cliques. Like, I live in Long Island. Um, I'm really debating if I should release the name of my town or not. I mean, like I don't really care, but I do care because I don't know, like I don't want you motherfuckers pulling up on me. But at the end of the day, I don't really give a fuck. But at the same time, it is the internet. You feel what I'm saying? So I gotta kind of be careful. But at the end of the day, like I come in peace. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't trying to diss nobody, nothing like that. But I gotta tell this part too. Like, look, growing up with family members who was into that, that brotherhood, sisterhood shit. There was rituals that people in my family like to do. You know what I mean? Like shit, wow, crazy. Like niggas did like to do rituals. Like shit was crazy, bro. Like it was crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Where if you did the ritual, you would get a certain status, and you'll get certain status and recognition and shit like that. But I was the complete opposite because when I was young, a lot of shit happened around me. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna reveal that in another video. But I want to speak about this stuff that I went through. I ain't getting molested or raped or nothing like that, or sexually assaulted or nothing like that. And I ain't having none of that happen to me. You know what I mean personally. But I was around people who had that happen to them. You know what I'm saying? And the family didn't say shit. Like they didn't even care. Like they brushed the shit under the rug. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but growing up as a kid, I never understood this shit. Because it was like a dude who was known for who was known for less than kids. You feel what I'm saying? And the family welcomed that nigga like with open arms. I don't know if they knew he was like that or if they, I don't know what the hell the case was, but at this point as a kid, like when I get older, I'm no longer accepting people who say they're friends of the family. Oh, that's your auntie from such and such, or that's your uncle from such and such. You're like, nah, because it was a friend of the family that did some shit. You feel what I'm saying? That, kind of, it ain't happened to me, but it happened in front of me. Well, not really in front of me, but in the same house I was in, you know. And the shit traumatized me, you feel what I'm saying? And I do need to start going back to counseling and talk about this shit, but I don't want to start talking about this shit until I leave this house because it happened. The people who allowed this shit to happen, I don't know if they allowed it, but they ain't care too much, you feel what I'm saying? And so shit like that, like that's why I feel for like kids who go through that shit or women who've been through that shit or even young boys, because I know a couple of guys, who've been through that shit, who've been, molested and all that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not, it don't make you less of a man or anything like that. Or if you're a woman, it don't make you, a whore or I don't know how women would classify themselves, but it don't make you anything less than a woman or it don't make you less than a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know how I got to that, but I have to talk about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like rituals was done in this family, my nigga. Like, and if you did the ritual, you would get some type of status. You feel what I'm saying? And it was just weird to me because I'm like, nah, I'm not doing none of that shit. Like, I'm not into that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna mention no names. I ain't gonna name drop nothing. But growing up, I was exposed to some shit, some real wild shit, bro. Like, I was conditioned basically because I told you my family was kind of wicked. I was conditioned into the society's norms of killing, shooting, that type of shit because I used to watch like I can't even put it out there, but it was this guy, this guy who used to always have like it was all of us boys and shit. We used to all go in the room and watch this movie, and basically it was like these two tapes. Like the tapes was um basically what was on the tapes was just basically like people like dead bodies, people getting executed. You like it's a guy with a camera going around showing like heinous stuff like people with their head decapitated and people who've been ran over by the train and people who've been electrocuted with their eyes exploded and it's wild wicked stuff. If you know about that website rotten.com, that's the website that showed that type of stuff I was watching on these tapes. I don't know why I was showing this shit as a kid, but as a kid I was definitely showing this shit all the time. Like and also was exposed to like my other younger cousin, he was telling me he was exposed to a tape where it was playing like it's crazy man. This is I'm trying to tell you some real wild shit I've been exposed to as a kid, bro. But um My other cousin was telling me how he was exposed to like my older cousins put on a tape where this is what I don't understand. Like this family's so fucking weird, bro. Like, but anyway, what was on his tape he was watching was animals being killed and like being unalived and sacrificed and shit. So that was what he was watching. See, the tape I was watching that I was conditioned to watch was showing like dead bodies and people having arms cut off and like basically like somebody would get executed and then they would like show the whole execution or show what the person looked like, or they'll go like to third world countries where they'll like find a body that's sitting in the woods and like decompose, like wild, crazy shit that you would expect like that a kid is never supposed to be exposed to. I was exposed to, y'all. Like it got wicked, bro. It got wicked and it got dark. You know what I mean? Like it got wicked and it got dark. You know what I mean? Like so, and I seen a lot of shit happen in front of me. Like you know what I mean? Like shit wild, bro. I needed to get into counseling because I am been living with this a lot of this shit for a long time, bro. Um, yeah, like and I know if my family listens to some of this shit that I'm putting on the video, they definitely not gonna like it, but I don't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Because I gotta tell it. You feel what I'm saying? Because this story, my whatever I've experienced or been through or seen, definitely will help somebody else. We got 11 minutes, so let me just keep going, y'all. So basically, what I seen and went through in my life, or what I experienced in my life from either secondhand shit or shit I was a part of. You feel what I'm saying? Like, meaning like, I was there or whatever. So like, what I did to keep pushing was like basically disown everybody, bro. Like, I detach myself. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't serve my highest good, I gotta let you go. You feel what I'm saying? Not only that, family gonna try to knock you off, bro. Like, family gonna try to knock you off. Friends gonna try to knock you off because I have people, and the thing about it is, I don't even think these people are my real family, bro. I think the government knows who I am, and they just be like, they just place me with these people, bro. Real shit, because, bro, I'm nothing like these people, bro, and these people are nothing like me, and I feel so out of place, y'all. Like I feel like estranged, or I feel like an alien. You feel what I'm saying? Like I feel so out of place, bro. Get me? And they do shit that I don't do, that I never could do. I could never even fathom. I could even fix myself to do, you know? So like I be like confused. And then my pops passed away. And I feel like, yo, I feel like, cause the way my dad died, bro, it's just I still got questions. I still be thinking about it. Like my pops was in the shower. He passed away in the shower. Like cause he had a stroke one time, right? And like one of his left side, one of his sides wasn't really functioning that well, so he wasn't able to have the motive skills on that side, or wasn't able to function that side. So they told me that he died in the shower because he was trying to like sit on his walker, like I think a shower chair you get, and then he slipped and he wasn't able to I don't know. It's just so much sketchy shit around my house, bro. I feel like my dad was sacrificed, bro. I feel like either somebody did some voodoo shit on him, or they did some witchcraft or something like that, bro. And then they tried to like separate me and my pops, bro, because every day I talk to my dad, every day, bro, every day. I mean, every day he was sending me a scripture, sending me a good morning text, or grand rising text or whatever. And I live with the guilt of, because I lived with the guilt. I lived with the guilt. I'm at peace with it now, but I lived with the guilt of just like, because I was there for him at the same time. It's like I just wanted to go sit down with him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause he lived in the Bronx. He lived in the Bronx in East 221st Street. You feel what I'm saying? Like my pops always lived in the boroughs, like from Brooklyn to the Bronx. You feel what I'm saying? Like he never lived in Harlem or nothing, but he lived in the Queens on Hillside a couple times. And whatever. Anyway, so I just wanted to go sit down with him and like get have a father son sit down. Even though we done spent mad time together, he's one of the best fathers that any man could ask for. You feel what I'm saying? I just wanted to like sit down with him and pick his brain. Like, yo, pop, like what, like how was your childhood? Like, and we was going to do that. We was scheduled to do that. I was gonna go out there because I was vlogging. And I wanted to keep this video for years to come, but I never got a chance to do that. And that's what had me like haunted me for a long time because I felt bad about it. And then I had moved all my dad's stuff out of his apartment, and I had asked for help to get it done. Like I really asked everybody because I never had lost a parent before. I never knew what it was to lose somebody like that, and I lost my dad, bro. And I was like my best friend, you feel me? Because his birthday April 12th, mine is April 5th. My mom's birthday April 25th. So you understand, like my dad and me was like best friends, bro. So when he passed away, I had to go get like his apartment and shit. And like I don't have a driver's license, you feel what I'm saying? All I have is a permit, you feel what I'm saying? And I wasn't able to get a truck, you know. At the time, I wasn't able to get a truck. Maybe you could get a truck with a permit, but I didn't know that at the time. So I was just asking everybody who I knew had licenses, like, "Yo, can you get this truck for me? You know, I'll pay the fee. You know, I just need you to take me to my pop apartment out there in the Bronx. You feel what I'm saying? So I can clean out his stuff." So boom, cleaned out his apartment. Now, mind you, when I went to his apartment, it was like 6 months. It was like 4 to 6 months after, he passed away. You feel what I'm saying? I never got to find out what happened to my pops. You feel what I'm saying? Like when I came into my pops' apartment, first of all, the seal was broken. Like the seal from like when the police leave a place and they put a seal on the door so it can't be opened again. When I went into his apartment, the seal was broken. It was under the door, on the floor inside the apartment, meaning like somebody broke the shit and it came off and it was on the floor. So it was a new one on the door, like somebody had resealed it. So boom, when I went to his apartment, man, you know what? My pops loved jewelry. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't wear gold. You feel what I'm saying? I grew up on silver and platinum. You feel what I'm saying? So my dad always had silver. You feel what I'm saying? 925. So um, he always had a lot of silver. You feel what I'm saying? And so he had mad jewelry. He always had watches. He had his chains. He had rings, and he had a bracelet, a customized bracelet. My pops was a handyman. He was a Mr. Fix It. You feel what I'm saying? He was a super for buildings for the buildings out there he lived in on Matthew Avenue in the Bronx and East to 21st Street in the Bronx. He lived in a condo in the Bronx. You feel what I'm saying? So like he was a super. He fixed the building. He did the plumbing. He did electricity. He did stuff. So I learned how to work with my hands from my dad. And if you go to my Instagram, you can see like how I was working for Pies, and I did a bunch of other things. I love to explore my horizons. I don't like to just stay limited to one thing. I like to be a multiple. A jack of all trades, but a master of only one. If that's how the saying go. Anyway, my dad was a handyman, you feel what I'm saying? Meaning like he used to take me, he used to pack rat too, meaning like he used to go out on the street, find shit that he liked, and then fix it up. Like take it like for example, he'll take a TV that needed a color a picture tube. He'll fix it, have it fix it, fix the picture tube, and have the TV working like nothing. He'll find the radio. He'll put his light on, put his glasses on, sit up his little, go to the little station, put the radio there, get his little equipment like his little wrenches and his screwdrivers and all that, and start working on it. Next thing you know, he'll call me on like, "Son, come look at this." Next thing he got the radio working like new. You feel what I'm saying? And I seen this as a kid. I'm looking at my dad like, damn, this nigga. Well, excuse my language, but this man could fix anything. And I used to ask him so many questions, y'all. So let me just rant, y'all. I just want to get this off my chest. I used to ask this man so many questions about everything, and sometimes if he did not know, he would not tell me I don't know. He would just tell me the answers. Like I don't know. He an Aries, so us Aries love learning, and that's why I get the knowledge and the wanting to learn from my pops. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm a daddy's boy, y'all. Like growing up, yeah, my mom and this, but like at the end of the day, like I don't really got a real strong bond with my mother because of my siblings. You feel what I'm saying? Like they was always trying to come in between that. I don't know. I'm just telling you from my experience. Like my siblings and them made sure that the relationship with my mom was always distant because they was mainly the ones who wanted to be, from what I seen, wanted to be having a good relationship with her. And I don't understand it, so I can't really speak on it. But that's what it was. So I cling to my pops. Like, yo, I'm a daddy's boy. That's my dad. You know what I mean? Yo, daddy, where you at? You know what I mean? Come pick me up this weekend. Feel me? He'll come scoop me, and I'll go back to the Bronx. You feel what I'm saying? My grandpa used to live in East New York. You feel what I'm saying? In Ashford, New Lots in Ashford. You feel what I'm saying? Take the 3 train, or you could just take the LIRR to East New York. Get off the train, and you take the B bus. I think it's the B16 or the B12. You feel what I'm saying? Right there on Ashford, and you get off right there. You feel what I'm saying? So boom. I'm from, you know what I mean? My grandpa's from Brooklyn, you feel what I'm saying? Like I told you before in another video, he was a Black Panther out there. So, he was Big Steve, you feel what I'm saying? And my pops too, I didn't speak about this, but my pops was back in the days, there was a gang in Brooklyn. And my pops was born in 1950. So there was a gang in Brooklyn called the Tomahawks. They were called the Tomahawks. And there was another gang out there called uh it's a movie. If y'all go on YouTube and y'all type it up, like the Tomahawks in Brooklyn, y'all see another gang that they was beefing with. And I forget the name. I don't remember the name. But my dad was a Brooklyn Tomahawk. You feel me? He was a a war chief, if you will. He was a war chief or in charge of the weapons. You feel me? But I remember him saying he was a war chief. You feel what I'm saying? Back in the days, that's how it was. You know how if you ever seen the movie what's that movie called? Uh, with the guys from Coney Island. Um, cause my pop's from Brooklyn. Damn, I forget that movie. Uh, uh, damn, not Colors. What's the name of that movie, y'all? Where it's like, can you dig it? It's like all the gangs in New York. Uh, not Outsiders. Warriors. Warriors. Yeah, that movie. If y'all ever watch that movie Warriors, and y'all see exactly how it was. That's the time. Around that time is when my dad was active. You feel what I'm saying? In the Tomahawks. But yeah. Moving right along. There was a lot of stuff that went on in this family that I seen. There was other stuff that there's people who I dealt. I don't want to get into that. But anyway, let's get into like I'm gonna get into everything. There were people that I had dealt with. Let me tell you about my past experiences with women, though. This is why another reason why I decided to go celibate, because honestly, the girls that I was choosing to date, I wasn't attracting the right girls, bro. I was attracting women that needed to be fixed, or women that was like broken, or girls that was like damaged, or girls that was just like toxic and wanted to use a brother. You feel me? I wasn't really attracting the right type of girls to me. And if it was a good thing for me, either got sabotaged from my past experiences, or the person probably pretended to be a certain way and then flipped the script on some bait and switch type shit. So, I decided to myself, like, listen, I'm going to take a break from really dating right now and focus on myself, because it seems that I'm not having the best luck with the options that I'm picking. You feel me? So I took a mental note, like, you know what, I'm gonna change that. Then I was like, you know what, instead of me just busting it, busting shorties down, because I ain't gonna hold you. I used to have a lot of sex back in the days, you feel what I'm saying, because of who I was, you feel what I'm saying? Like, boom, you know what I mean? I always had, you know, I'm a that nigga, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, yo. I ain't like gonna be calm or nothing. Listen, I was a that dude, you feel me? I'm a handsome brother, you feel what I'm saying? I'm the perfect package. I'm respectful. I'm educated, you feel what I'm saying? I'm a masculine man, you feel what I'm saying? I also could be sensitive and tend to my woman's needs and stuff like that, you feel what I'm saying? Um, I'm a hard worker. I'm a great leader because I follow the Most High. The Most High leads me. Like, I'm the best package. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to. But the thing is, women didn't understand how to accept my love. And they sometimes felt like it was too good to be true, and shit like that. So, all right, that's that. But I'm gonna give I'm gonna do another video about my relationships and stuff like that in the past, because I felt like I should do a video about that. But anyway, let me keep going. Um. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so you know basically I decided to take a break from relationships, and I was having a lot of sex back in the day. So I was like, you know what, Most High, I told the Most High Grand Creator, like, listen, because God is a good word, but I don't like how people use God in a negative way. So I kind of like to stay away from the word God, even though it is a righteous term, I guess. I like to use the Grand Creator, Source, the Divine, because people say God and they mean the enemy. So anyway, so I made a pact with the Most High, the Universal Grand Creator, and I said, listen, I'm not having no more sex. I'm gonna stay celibate until the person who you feel is fit for me to be with, and for me to actually share my sex. It's a sacred energy. Sex is sacred energy. It's a sacred energy exchange. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, listen, Most High, I'm gonna save my sacred energy and exchange it with only the person you see fit for me to have in my life. And guess what? The Most High did not bring nobody into my life just yet. Man, a few people, yeah, but it was just a test to see. Because back in the days, I ain't gonna lie, I used to be too devoted to relationships. I used to put relationships before anything, like, not before anything, I'm not gonna lie like that. Not saying that I was lying, but I just, that's a little bit too extreme. Like, I used to put too much energy into relationship, like, meaning, like, I would put just too much energy into it. Like, I would make that shit like a priority, which is you should, but like not in the sense where if the person is toxic, like I didn't know how to differentiate. All right, am I being toxic and just and this person just dealing with me, or is this person being toxic and I'm just dealing with them, or am I conditioned to toxic ways and just accepting that shit? Like I had to check myself, you feel me? So that's what I decided to do. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take a break and just reevaluate everything. So boom, I did that, and I've been doing this for the longest. But like the thing about me, or the thing about Star Seeds in general, like listen, y'all, when we don't go toward the light, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Like, let me tell y'all something. Live your life, man. Cause I had a dream. I had a dream. I had a dream. The place that I come from, I ain't gonna get too deep into none of that, but the where I come from called me back and was asking me like, listen, because I had a dream. I'm gonna tell you how the dream went. The dream was like this. I'm supposed to say this a long time. We going to 30 minutes. All right, the dream was like this. When everybody passes away, make sure your heart is good, y'all. Meaning like, make sure you have to have your heart lighter than a feather. Meaning like, you have to make sure you do the kind things. I don't even know how to tell you, but when you pass away, your heart is weighed on a scale. You also get to meet your guardian angel. I had this weird ass dream. Maybe I should leave this for another video. Okay, y'all. If y'all hearing this, I'm not gonna rob y'all of a whole experience of that dream. I'm gonna put that dream and make a video just about that. And I'm gonna tell y'all what happened in my dream. You feel what I'm saying? And it's gonna be pretty cool. I feel like it's pretty cool. But at the end of the day, I know I just went to a little rant, but I just gotta get this shit off my chest, bro. Like I said, this family did go through some shit, but I always bounce back. You feel me? And I cut people off, y'all. Listen. Do not be afraid to cut people off. Do not be afraid to speak your mind. If it's right, speak up, man. Speak up, man. Speak up, because what's the quote go? Oh, evil only prosper when a good man does nothing, or a good woman does nothing. Meaning, like, if something is evil and it's being done in front of you or around you, speak against it. You feel what I'm saying? Speak up. Don't be afraid to speak up. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to say nothing. I ain't gonna hold you like. Y'all gotta be careful what y'all put in y'all bodies, man, for real too. Like, and stop celebrating these fake ass holidays, y'all. Y'all know better than this. Easter, it's not a real fucking holiday. You know it's not. It's Ishtar. Come on, y'all. Stop doing this shit. Even for my tarot readers too. Y'all know better than that, man. Y'all know better. Y'all know better than be celebrating these bullshit ass holidays. I get y'all want to keep running with the line. Oh, it's for the kids. You really lying to your kids then, because you know it's not real. If it's not real, you telling a lie. Where's the origin of this so-called holiday from? You can't even tell them because it's not real. Listen, I don't want to be telling nobody what to do, but I'm just saying, like, it pisses me off, you feel what I'm saying, to see people so spiritually inclined, but yet still living, you know what I mean, still condoning the bullshit that goes on in this world. I mean, nobody's perfect, I get that. But, bro, I don't celebrate no holidays. I'm not telling people to be like me, but, bro, I'm tuned in and I'm tapped in. I will get I will get handled if certain things wasn't done properly. Especially these how, bro, my page is about to start shifting. I'm gonna be doing more content to expose the history of my ancestors, which is, your so-called black folks, melanated folks, African Americans, American Africans, whatever you want to call it. But I have to start speaking more on our greatness and our progressiveness and the stuff that we've accomplished in the past that we don't get no credit for today, that our ancestors don't get no justice for. You feel what I'm saying? All the crimes that happened to them and all that stuff like that. My ancestors also been coming to me, telling me to tell a story, bro. Even where I live now in Long Island, this is a predominantly Indian land. You feel what I'm saying? They came to me with so much sorrow, bro. So much sorrow, so much pain, bro. It even makes me want to cry right now, even speaking on it, bro. But like, bro, they done did so much bullshit to people, bro, and they trying to make it seem like we're not important. We don't matter. They want to be all this inclusion shit, bro, just to make us feel like we should forget about what we've been through, forget about our ancestors, and just live in today's world and do things how it is today. No, bro. History will repeat itself if you don't know history at all. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to make history. You feel what I'm saying? And you got to understand, history is only his story. So make it your story. Tell your story. Tell the ancestor's story, bro. I'm going to start doing that more on my channel. I'm going to start shifting into telling the narrative of what our ancestors did in the past, what happened to them, who did what. I don't give a fuck at this point, because my ancestors are telling me to tell a story, and I think I've been neglecting the fact that I need to be telling a story and stuff like that. So in order for me to really feel like I'm really in my calling and in my duty and in my real element or in my real purpose, I have to do what I'm told. You feel what I'm saying? Not saying that I don't, but sometimes, I'll be busy doing other stuff. But I don't want to seem like I'm stubborn, or I don't want to seem like I'm hard-headed or anything like that. So I'm definitely going to be start doing what I have to do as far as this channel, as far as information, and if you like it, great. If you don't like it, great also. But I have to do what I was put here to do, and that comes down to me exposing the truth. I don't care if I'm hated, I don't care if I'm disliked, I don't care about any of that. I'm not gonna be disrespectful, of course, and I'm not gonna be hateful or anything like that. You feel what I'm saying? But I am gonna be bluntly honest, and I'm going to tell the truth. I can guarantee you that much. I'm going to be bluntly honest, and I'm going to tell the truth. And I have to do this because this is what I've been put here to do, to tell the truth and to speak on things that I see fit to speak on. And I'm going to be start doing that now with my channel. I got a few videos coming up that I'm going to be doing. It's called Watch It With Me or Watch It Out Loud, where I got some videos speaking on black folks and the situations that happen, and I'm going to be covering. So this video it got a little long, so I'm going to just end it right here. That'll do it, past cool. It's your boy, I am Whittlefoot. I know this video was a spill. It was all over the place, but I just hope that you guys can get something from this, or just hear a part of what I'm saying, and be like, hope you got a little bit more knowledge of who I am and what I'm about, and stuff like that. But I do have to speak on it. I've been through some traumas in my life. I've been through emotional abuse. I can't say physical abuse, but I've been through emotional abuse. I've been through verbal abuse and all that type of stuff. So, you know, and I seen some stuff in my life that traumatized me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I've been robbed before too with a gun right to my head. So, like, that's another story time to tell about that too. So I done been through some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, some shit. So, excuse my language. Like I said, man, never give up on yourself and continue to believe in yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm on a road to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. Y'all know I'm trying to get up there. I'm trying to get there. I'm going to continue to keep doing what I'm doing, because once I get the kind of funds that I need, bro, bro, I'm doing a lot for y'all. I'm telling you, like, yeah, I live in the ghetto. Yeah, I live in the hood. Yeah, I live in poverty right now. Whatever, whatever. But I'm not letting that stop me, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? As long as I got breath in my body by the grace of the Most High, and as long as I got somewhere to rest my head and sleep, and I got food in my belly and stuff like that, I'm forever grateful. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm destined to have more. You feel what I'm saying? I'm destined to have better. You feel what I'm saying? Because of how long I've been down and how long I've been staying down, and I've been putting up with a lot of shit, and I haven't even, I don't complain about nothing. I just take it with a grain of salt and keep pushing. Of course, I tell Most High, I speak whatever, whatever, whatever. But I know my time is coming. I'm on my way up. You feel what I'm saying? So it's nothing but up from here. You feel what I'm saying? Um, One day I'm gonna be big time on YouTube, because I'm manifesting it, man. I done came a long way, y'all. Like, I started with just 5 subscribers, and now I'm at 700. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and there's some people who I offered to help, to get where I'm at. Some people I offered to work with to help me get where I'm at, and they didn't want to help me, or they didn't want my help. And now look, I'm doing what I'm gotta do. It's some people who want to see me fall still, who probably like dislike my videos, who probably subscribe to me and then unsubscribe to try to fuck up my numbers to get me feel like, I'm not accomplishing much with the subscriber count. But there's people that do a lot of wicked, weird shit. You feel what I'm saying? Some people that never like my video because it's me. It's some people that I watch my shit, but I'll never comment because it's me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all probably go through the same stuff, bro. Or sis. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying I love y'all, and I'm rooting for y'all. You feel what I'm saying? I know y'all rooting for me. You feel what I'm saying? And even if y'all not, I know I got y'all support. If we knew each other in person, like on some real genuine shit, I'm pretty sure we'll all support each other, because we're great beings. You feel what I'm saying? And I just gotta say, like, shout out to everybody. Um, Shout out to everybody, man. Big up to y'all, man. And live your happy. Hope y'all having your best human experience ever, man. And if y'all not, it's coming. Trust me, because I know mine is coming. If it's not coming, it's already here, and it's on its way. And I could just ask y'all, man, if y'all could just send one up for me, meaning like if y'all could just send a prayer for me, man, and help me in my situation, overcome this shit, because I'm definitely working toward it. But it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to have, some extra reinforcement prayer going up for your boy. You feel what I'm saying? So if y'all could, send one up for me. And without any further ado, I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give y'all a spill. The video's like 30 something minutes. But yo, I'm just passionate about what I do. My dad was a motivational speaker. I was a peer educator. You feel what I'm saying? We did street outreach together. You know, and that's what I'm saying. My passion is to speak, talking, speaking, expressing myself, and all the avenues that I do is part of who I am. My dad was a motivational speaker, and I seen him speak at conferences and stuff like that, and it made me inspired. While watching my pops standing at that podium, speaking on things, because he spoke about like health prevention and like how to present from getting like sick, like HIV, herpes, and stuff like that. He basically was an advocate for safe sex. You know, he spoke at conferences and all that type of stuff. You know, he used to work for a place where they did that. You know, he passed away now, but God bless his soul, man. And I'm gonna follow behind my father's footsteps, man, and be an advocate for something that I feel passionate and strongly about. You know, I'm gonna use my voice, use my platform, and speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? Even, yeah, I'm gonna speak the truth, so help me God, man. You feel what I'm saying? This is something I've been destined to do. You know, it's my calling. You feel what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. I'm gonna speak the truth, whether if it kills me or not. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I have to do, and of course I'm gonna be protected by all means. I'm not gonna be stupid about it or naive or nothing like that. But at the end of the day, I do have to do what I have to do, and the Most High chose me, so I have to do what I have to do. You know, and damn, I'm still going on. But yeah, man, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all content. Well, excuse me, man. I'm just chatting, but I appreciate y'all pulling up to watch my content or listen in or anything, man. Like I'm a star seed. I do got messages to tell y'all, but sometimes I be forgetting because it's like I be thinking about mad stuff in my head at one time, bro. Bro, I apologize. I do, but next time I'm just gonna start trying. But the thing is too, like people around me don't want me to get my message out. You know, they'll make noises and shit like that to distract me because the enemy is always around me as a star seed. You know what I'm saying? As a chosen one, the enemy is always around me, or as an earth angel, what have you. You know, the enemy is always around me. Only reason why I'm able to do this video right now is because the enemy is left. You know, and there's nothing that's gonna distract me. But if I had telling you, bro, I'm telling you, stay tuned for another video, man. I'm just express what I go through on a daily basis. Um, the grind never stops, man. The grind never stops. If y'all thinking about it, man, just keep grinding, man. Keep grinding. Even though I'm in the condition that I'm in, you know, it's not forever. You know, things are happening for me, not to me. And I know uh, I know I'm gonna overcome all of this stuff, man. I'm gonna look back at it and be like, you know what? I'm glad I went through that because y'all gotta remember, y'all, it's not about your destination. It's about the journey. You get me? So big ups yourselves, man. And I love y'all, man. Take care of yourselves, man. Love each other, man. And if y'all have to keep y'all listen, it's okay to go it's okay to go ghost, man, and disappear for a while, yo. Especially if y'all gotta focus on yourselves. Do what you gotta do to get where you need to get. You feel me? On that note, I know I've been yo. On that note, I love y'all. That is the way past cool. It's your boy Whittlefoot. I'm signing out. Peace, y'all.